What's up, everybody? In this video I'm going to do kind of two things. Have you ever wondered if you should change your oil when the engine is hot, or if you should wait till it cools off and all the oil flows down into the pan? Well, for me, I've always changed it when the engine cools off and like overnight, and I just set it up and I overnight and I drop the oil plug, right? Because everything's down at the bottom at that point. It's had, you know, 8+ hours to sit there and drain. Now my neighbor, who's claimed to kind of be a mechanic, he would always claim that engine oil is hot, so it's thin, so it would get mosquitoes in my garage. So it would flow easier, and so it would all come out more. So I'm going to do a little experiment, not exactly project farm style, not exactly that much info. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the oil plug. The engine is hot, and I'm going to drop the oil plug, and then when it stops dripping, I'm going to put it back in. Then tomorrow, when I would change the oil, I'm going to drop it again. We'll see how much more oil comes out. You're going to have to trust me on this one, that I'm not going to add any oil or do anything crazy. I'm curious as much as you are. So I've always done it in the latter way, and then I've had a bunch of people argue that it's better to do it while the engine oil is hot, and the engine is hot and everything flows. So anyway, let's get over to the car. All right, so as you can see, the engine is up to operating temperature right here. I don't know what happened to my little thermostat, my little non-contact thing, so I can't use that. The engine is hot. We're gonna go underneath the car. Oh boy, I just smacked my... That's hot. This is kind of one of the reasons I also don't like doing it in this fashion. I should probably go get a rubber glove. I'm gonna get hot oil on me. Dang it. This is one of the reasons I hate doing it this way. I think I'm just gonna let this oil plug fall. Oh, Jesus. Well, that's nice. Just sprayed oil everywhere. Yeah, the oil's nice and thin. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, so. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. What a mess. There's 8.5 quarts of oil right there. Phew. All right, we are gonna let this drain until it pretty much stops flowing, you know, by a lot. I mean, it's just going to be down to a drip. We're going to put the oil plug back in, and we are going to see just how much more oil the next day comes out. Oh, that oil stinks too. Oh, dang it. I got to go get a cup. So, moment of the truth. Let's find out the next morning here if it's been a good 12 hours. Actually, no. What am I saying? It's been 24 hours since... Yeah, it's been about 24 hours, actually. So that's a really long time, but we'll check it anyway. Well, in the meantime, I've been changing plugs on this car, but... let's check. I know already that it has leaked out some, because it did this, because I only hand tightened the bolt. So, and it's been dripping, and as you can see... Well, we'll see if there's any more in there. Let's see what's in there. You ready? This is like the big reveal here. Put this light up here. Let's see what comes out. Thank you, light. There. God. Come on. Come on. It's a really long bolt. And you know what? My brand new washer is going to fall. I just know it is. told you. Whoa. 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 No way that much oil came out. Are you kidding me? Look at how much more oil comes out when you let the engine sit versus, oh my, I did not expect that much oil to come out. No way. That is a lot of engine oil that came out after I put the plug in. Well, that absolutely solves that argument. There is no, I did not expect that much oil to come out. Wow. That is a lot more oil than, if you change your engine oil when it's hot, that's how much more oil is left in it when you put the plug back in and you just let it sit overnight. Wow. Look at how much more, it's just a steady stream. Wow, that almost looked like a half a quart still left in the pan. Wow. That's a lot of oil, man. See, all that oil was up in the engine and it just took a while for it to all drain down. And that's the difference. Wow, that's a lot of oil. All right, well, you know, you can say what you want, you can do what you want, change your oil whenever you want. But for me, that was proof, and this is the way I've always done it anyways. Let all the engine oil come down, and then let the bolt. I mean, I suppose you could let it out and just leave it overnight with the plug out, if that's what you wanted to do. But I've always just waited till the engine cooled off. I won't burn my fingers, and then I get all the engine I get all the oil into the pan, and then I can drain it from there. You know, it's still going. It's still a steady stream. Wow. All right, peace.